Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to take you thrifting with me in New York City. So a couple weeks ago, I went thrifting with the intention of making a thrifting video, and then I got deathly ill for 2 weeks. Literally couldn't get out of bed. And so this past weekend, I did a little bit of more thrifting. Each thrifting trip wasn't enough for a full video, so we're putting them together. This is 2 days worth of thrifting in New York City, and I didn't really get a lot, but the pieces I got are really, really cool. And I think that's kind of the essence of thrifting in New York City. It's not quantity, it's definitely the quality. You find pieces, you find cool things, but not like a full haul of a ton of stuff. Also, the first day that I went thrifting, it was a random 80-degree day in New York City. 80 degrees one day and then 30 degrees the next. So I'm literally in like summer clothes in the first day and then my full-on winter gear in the second. So on day one, we stayed in Williamsburg in Brooklyn and we started off at Crossroads. This Crossroads never lets me down. I love this thrift store. It's probably my favorite in the whole city. I tried on a few things here. I tried on a sweater, a little LL Bean quarter zip, and 2 jackets. I ended up getting 2 of these items. And then I'm kind of regretting not getting this bag. It was a Longchamp, it was a mini, and it was a red bag. It was so cute. The only thing was, it was kind of expensive. So it was 30 bucks and it had some marks on it. Like, I don't know, it almost looked like marker or pen. $30 for that just seemed a little steep. I wish it had been like 15, I would have bought it. I think it was so cute. I mean, I'm still thinking about it, and that was a couple weeks ago, so maybe I'll just go back and see if it's still there, but loved that thing. But $30, doesn't that just seem a little pricey? Okay. You've been this up for a while. Then we made our way to Buffalo Exchange. This Buffalo Exchange, when I first got to New York, this Buffalo Exchange was really good. Like, it hit. Every time I went, I found something. Lately, no, it's not good. It's too chaotic. They overpack the racks to where you can't even like peruse in a comfortable fashion. It's always super duper busy. They had like a J. Crew sweater for $50. Are you out of your mind? Like, that's insane. $50? Criminal. And then another thing that I kind of regret not getting was this pleated skirt. It was a pleated skirt and it had these like gem buttons on it, and it was Ghani. It was $30. That's what's so funny to me. They'll have like a J. Crew sweater for 50, but then they'll have Ghani, which is actual designer, for 30. Like, make it make sense. So that was super cute, but I did not get it. And then just to show you how crazy these prices were, I think this is a Philip Lim sweater, which is designer, but look at the quality of this sweater. It was pilling threads all over, and not just like a light pill. They were chunks of thread coming out of this sweater in the chest, on the arms, and it was $50 for a ripped up sweater, and not even like intentional distressing. Like, this was a garment that is past the point of repair. That was truly shocking to me. My husband did find something at the Buffalo Exchange though. I think this was an H&M or Forever 21 shacket. He's been like dying to have a shacket. That's been like his new obsession, so we were happy that he could find it secondhand and cheaper than what you would find like at the mall. And then our last stop on this thrifting day was Beacon's Closet. I had never been to Beacon's Closet before, and I definitely want to go back on a weekday because I believe this was a Saturday that we went, and it was really, really packed, but it's huge in there. I like didn't realize how big Beacon's Closet is. I tried on a few things, they were really cute, but nothing like hit me, like nothing stuck with me. That's the thing about thrifting in New York, is things are gonna be a little pricier, so you kind of think about it more, which I like in a way. Like, had I gone thrifting back home where all of these things would have been $5 a I probably just would have bought them all and then had stuff in my closet that I don't love. And so when you thrift in New York, because it is like pricier, $15, $20, you're like, okay, I can't afford to get like all of them. Is one of these sticking out at me? And the answer was like, no, nothing was really like inspiring me that day. I tried on 2 like Christmassy sweaters. I'm looking for, of course, you guys are probably like, shut up about Princess Diana. And no, I won't. I will never. I just love her style so much, and I'm looking for like a Princess Diana-esque Christmas sweater, and it's proving to be a harder task than I had originally thought. So both of these sweaters were cute, they just weren't hitting the mark. The cream one was a little too oversized, it was like a little too shapeless. Like, I like it to be oversized if it's chunky, and this is just kind of flimsy, and like, it was okay. It was a Ralph Lauren. And then the navy one was really cute, but I think it was a little pricey for what it was. I think I could find that back home for really cheap, and also it was that kind of like vintage acrylic wool that's like crunchy. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not comfortable, and so I would probably just never wear it. And then I tried on this vintage top. It had this really cute lace paneling. Lace is really trendy right now, and that's something that I never want to buy new. I always want to thrift that because I don't really know the longevity of lace. It feels very 2013 to me, so I know we're gonna like hate it in a year, so I thought, oh, if I can thrift it, perfect. But I just didn't like the cut on me, and sometimes creams wash me out. I like a crisp white against my skin, and so I just felt like this didn't do much for me, but it was really cool, and it was cool that it was vintage as well. I think on the right person this would be so cute. And then my husband, anytime he finds something designer at a store and it fits him and it's like decent priced for designer, he like must have it. So he tried on this jacket. It was a red jacket and it was Christian Dior, and that's the only reason he wanted it. And it was fine, but he does not wear red, and so I knew he wouldn't wear it, and so eventually he left it behind. He didn't buy it.
Yo. Is it nice?
Okay.
It's a red.
Huh?
That's a red.
I think it looks good, but it's all up to you.
I don't really wear a lot of red.
Yeah. I was like, why don't you just save your $60 for an actual designer item that you'll wear a lot? And this jacket, it just kind of looked like a barn jacket to me. It like wasn't anything special, and trust me, it wasn't me like ruining his dreams. This man would have never worn that, so. And I always ask the question, and I ask myself this as well, if this wasn't designer, would you buy it? If this was just a no-name brand, would you buy it? And he said no, and so that was the answer. And that's what I asked myself about that Gani skirt as well. I was like, if this said Forever 21, would you buy it? And the answer was no. If it said Forever 21, I would have thought, ew, this is tacky. But because it said Gani, I was like, is this like chic? So day 2 of thrifting in New York City, we started off in Dumbo. We went to this amazing little coffee shop. It had great reviews, so I'd been wanting to go there for a while. I think it's pronounced Arabica. What are we doing?
Getting coffee in Dumbo.
We are in Dumbo, we're getting coffee, and then we're going to the flea market. You got that at the flea market last time. It's like a Carhartt, but it's custom. It's got all these different patches.
Oh, I guess you can't see. It's cool.
And then we headed on over to the Brooklyn Flea, the Dumbo flea market. They said that they're running through Christmas and then they'll be off until like it gets warmer. The Brooklyn Flea is one of my favorites. The vendors there have really good stuff, and there's really good price ranges too, from just lower stuff, $10 to $15, all the way up to like a couple $100 for really cool vintage items. They have a ton of clothes. They have a ton of artists that rework stuff. It's just always really good vibes, really good people. I actually ended up buying stuff from vendors that I had previously bought stuff from. I was in the market for like 5 minutes, like 2 steps in, and I bought this fantastic vintage pom-pom rabbit fur scarf. If you watched my spend a week with me thrifting in New York City when my mom came to visit, we went to the Brooklyn Flea, and from the same vendor that I got this scarf from, I bought the pinstripe jacket. You'll see it in that video. So it's the same guy. I love him. He has just fantastic stuff. Pop of red is really, really popular for fall. I think we're gonna bring that into the winter trends. And so I've been searching for my pop of red, and this thing was just so bright red and I loved it. And it's that rabbit fur. I'm fine with wearing fur if it's vintage. I don't think I would buy fur brand new, but the item already exists. I'm not really doing any damage by buying it secondhand. It's so soft, and that day was actually really windy, and this thing kept me so warm. I tossed it over. I really liked it like that, doing the classic scarf toss. My husband took this picture of me in front of the bridge. I think I look amazing. I think I look like I'm from a 2000s rom-com. I posted this picture and someone said, okay, main character looks like a movie poster. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, I do look like home for the holidays. I look like Hallmark in like 2004. And I love that. I like couldn't shut up about this scarf all day. I was like, this is amazing. So this is definitely the star of the show. This is like the best thing I've thrifted in a really long time. First purchase, like 2 steps in. And then I ended up getting 3 pairs of earrings from a guy that I had bought a pair of earrings from in the beginning of the summer. Usually when there's like a huge pile of earrings, it's kind of a dud for me. Like I never find stuff, but I always find stuff from him. I found my little brass vintage bows, and then I got some really cute ones I'll show you in a minute. They're kind of like Christmas themed, so I'm excited. I'm excited to style those. I'm like so excited for Christmas in New York City. I'm really gearing up, and like that scarf with these little earrings I got, it's gonna be like stunning. And then my husband ended up getting a little watch for 10 bucks. He is obsessed with watches. He like is always watching YouTube videos on like Rolexes and Cartier watches, and I guess this is kind of like a dupe of a Cartier watch that he's been wanting. So he was like super stoked. Like this man was so excited for a $10 watch. I love that. Did you buy that?
Yeah, I did.
What'd you get?
It's my it's my fake Cartier.
Yeah, test it out, see if you like it.
Yeah.
Oh, how much was it?
10 bucks.
Okay, nice.
What do you think? Nice.
Is it working?
Yeah. It is 11:14.
Paint?
Huh?
Oh, just a little jewelry box.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Then we did a quick stop at 2nd Street in Dumbo. 2nd Street is a secondhand shop, but it's definitely more high-end. They mostly only carry designer. You'll find like a Zara piece here and there, but most like their pull is that they do designer. I didn't find anything, but my husband tried on this fleece. He loved it, but he ended up leaving it behind because he has a lot of Sherpas right now. That's like his obsession. Then we took the C train all the way up to the Upper West Side. I saw this perfect little baby angel, this cutie cute Dooney and Burke vintage purse. I love this thing. It's really mini, so you would literally just put like maybe your credit card and some cash in there. I love it. I would have bought it, but it was $95, which is a very, very fair price. I just didn't want to spend that much. Oh girl, I'm still thinking about her. Maybe she's there in like a couple weeks, I'll buy it. But yeah, neither of us found anything at the Grand Bazaar. It's just always kind of fun to walk around. The vendors there are super nice as well. They have a fantastic purse lady there. Like if you want a vintage purse, a vintage coach, or vintage Dooney & Burke, go to the Upper West Side Grand Bazaar. It's so fun, it's amazing. And now I'll just show you in detail everything that I've thrifted the past couple thrift trips. Okay, so from day one, I obviously got this little like LL Bean fleece. I've kind of been looking for something like this, something that's cute, casual, warm, just like easy to throw and go. What really sold me on this was the red accents. Again, like this pop of red. It's like a more orangey red. And then I like the little logo here as well. I don't know, I'm usually not gravitated toward these more like earthy green tones, but with the pop of red, I think it's really stunning. It's super cute. And you know what goes really well with it? The LL Bean trench coat that I also got at the Crossroads. I totally manifested this. I thought to myself, I would love to find a trench coat because I don't know if you've been looking at trench coats lately, but they're like $200 and that's just not what I want to be doing right now. So here's that yummy vintage tag. I've been super inspired and obsessed with vintage LL Bean, vintage J. Crew, just that kind of look. This like Americana look. It's like a fisherman look, you know, like the East Coast, kind of cold weather, but also hints of like Twilight core. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying? I need to make a video about this because I am so passionate about this right now. It's everything I want in fashion. Of course, now it's way too cold, so I only got to wear this a few times, but I'm super excited to have it. I think it was a good pickup and I don't regret it one bit. So yeah, from Crossroads, I ended up getting 2 LL Bean items. I've followed a lot of vintage accounts, vintage girlies, and they've all been wearing these pom-pom scarves, and I hadn't seen one in person yet, but it was kind of on my wish list, and they're very expensive online. When I saw this, look how, and also I think red looks fantastic on me, so I love this color, and I think this pom-pom look is just kind of unique, right? Like not everybody's gonna have this, and that's what I love about vintage. I think it looks amazing with my skin. I think it looked amazing with the jacket that I wore it with. I literally threw it on that day and I just wore it. It's so warm, it's stunning, it's so soft. I just love the bubbly look of it. I don't know, I'm just so obsessed. I think it's gonna be perfect for this winter. So obsessed. It just feels right. It feels so chic, it feels so cool. I'm obsessed. This is like all I'm gonna be wearing. I don't really have another scarf right now, so yeah, this is just like everything to me. I love it. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it on while I show you the earrings that I got. This was so funny. He put them in this little bag. Hot dog. They're a little dusty, so I think if I give them a little wipe down, they're gonna be a lot shinier. So this is the first one that I picked up. Very Christmassy. Oh, those are gonna be perfect. I love this kind of emerald green color. I think it's stunning. And then these, they're kind of giving like Art Deco, little hearts. Super cute, and again, a good pop of red. And then this last pair is very Christmas. Like this is gonna be probably the earring that I wear on Christmas. It's just these little red gems, 3 of them stacked. Like I said, they're a little dull, but I think once I wipe them down, they're gonna be really shiny. Just some little pops for the Christmas time. I think those will be really cute. So that's everything I thrifted. Like I said, it wasn't much. It wasn't like this crazy huge haul. Because I'm not buying all of these like frivolous purchases, like because I'm not buying a lot of cheap stuff, I can buy a little of more expensive stuff. I would say this is a luxurious piece. It is to me anyway. This is my new personality. Like this is all I want to wear. So that is it for me. I hope you enjoyed this little like thrifty vlog, thrift haul, just kind of showing what I've been up to the past couple weeks. Thanks for sticking around. I know it's been a while. I got so sick. I sat down and tried to film a video. I was so sick I could barely even talk. I was like delusional. So, but I'm back. We're in better health. Woo! Be sure to like this video. Also be sure to subscribe. A lot of you guys are watchers, but you're not subscribed. And it would mean the world to me if you could just give that a little click. Just give it a little subscribe, because with a small channel like mine, subscribers like do matter. So I would really appreciate it. Otherwise, that's it for me. And I'll see you in my next one.